I'm Tien Tran, a funny lady who loves female athletes.
And I'm Paige Nielsen, a female athlete who loves pizza.
What?
That was a joke.
Stay in your lane.
Welcome to In These Cleats.
Okay, Paige, this is my favorite part of our show because I just get to ask you whatever I want. So, since I wanted to be a professional soccer player and am clearly not, what is an average day in your life as a professional soccer player?
Well, it's exhausting.
Okay.
We wake up, I have to eat breakfast. We have a chef, actually, who makes us breakfast.
Like whatever you want, or do you have like a specific order? Like what should I be eating?
We have a specific menu.
Okay.
It always involves eggs.
Great.
Are you an egg fan?
Love egg.
Yeah.
Born on egg, raised on egg.
Great. Eggs and potatoes, yogurt. I have to eat before because it's too close to training. Otherwise, I'd vomit. It's too hot in LA.
Okay.
And then we have medical treatment. We have to do PT stuff before. A lot of us are always
Yeah, like
injured.
what injuries do you have right now?
Yeah, a broken heart. No. We'll talk about that later.
Honey, no one's going to fix that.
Maybe my wife.
Okay,
hopefully.
I hope so too.
But currently a sprained ankle. I keep like spraining it every single game. And now the opponents know that.
Do they really?
No.
Do you think they're going to? Oh,
No.
Okay.
But they will after they watch the show.
stay away from Paige. I will come for you if you hurt her. I can't do much physically, but emotionally I'll tear you down.
She's already done it to me, so.
Okay, so after PT training, are you like practicing for hours on end?
No, we have a meeting
Okay.
with the coach. We have to do film of our last game and basically point out all of our fuck-ups.
Oh my. If
Yeah.
I had to do that as an actor, I think I would leave the industry.
Yeah.
If somebody was like, look at all the times you were disassociating on screen.
Yeah. I've walked out of that room crying before.
Really?
And yeah, but we make it through.
Okay.
Can I have a hug right now?
Yes. Okay. We won't look back at this and point stuff out, I promise.
It's a long process.
Okay.
We're there at the facility.
Yeah, like how long are you there? Is this like a 9 to, like when you're not playing a game, are you like there 9 to 5?
It's 8 to 5.
Okay.
Game day is crazy. My wife always wants to hang out with me, and I cannot speak or hang out with anyone because it's mentally draining.
Okay.
The best part of game day is our dance floor.
Okay.
That's how I get motivated and hyped for
What
games.
song are you playing?
Just Wanna Rock by Lil Uzi.
I don't know this, but I'm going to join.
That was pretty good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Does everyone do it?
No.
Okay.
I usually start it and have to bring people up to speed.
So what you're saying is you are solely responsible for everyone's energy on the team.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. They all told me I missed one game because I got COVID 3 years later. I've never had it. They said they missed my energy in the locker room, and we lost 4-1. So.
Paige,
I know. I need to be there
you need
for
to
the
be
dance.
there. You need to be there for the dance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we play our game. 90-minute game. It's crazy, and we have to sign.
And Paige is usually on the, like, you play the whole time. Like, you're not usually subbed, correct?
Yeah, defenders aren't usually subbed.
Yes.
And that's why I chose the position, actually.
To play the whole time.
Yeah, I hate sitting and watching. Yeah, it stresses me out too much. So, yeah, we play the game. We sign a bunch of people's autographs after the game, maybe rip off our jerseys and give it to some crazy fan who's been begging for
Probably
it.
me.
Yeah. Next game.
Next game, I'll be like, Paige, please.
Yeah. And then a bunch of us after the game are exhausted and lay in the locker room, half clothed, no clothes, and just sit there.
Okay, a lesbian dream, no big deal. And then, like, you get a day off, or?
No, we usually have recovery the day after.
Oh my God.
We usually only have one day off for the week.
I was not built for professional soccer playing, but I feel like my day is like, I'll watch a tiny house video for an hour and see if that inspires something. Usually not. Then I'll kick over to like making some wings for lunch. And this is literally a day that I had recently. Tiny house watching, wing making, and then I looked at Zillow for an hour.
That is amazing.
It's not the professional soccer life, I'll tell you that.
The Women's World Cup.
Okay, everyone, we are at our very first U.S. Women's National Team watch party. Woo! And we are set up to watch the first game of the World Cup against my blood, Vietnam. But we're super excited. Vietnam is in their first World Cup ever, which is such an amazing feat.
Yeah.
Especially since the team first was formed in 1997.
Yeah, it's incredible.
What do you think?
I feel like anxious. I feel a lot of pressure for them.
I'm very nervous.
Here's what I'm excited for. I think teams are going to be challenging them to finish in the box with all 11 players back in there.
They call that a low block, right?
Yeah.
I just learned that.
Or parking the bus.
Okay, I like that one more.
In the past, and Abby Wambach is such a great finisher in the box, and she would get her head on anything. So I'm interested to see who will be ruthless in the box.
Let's talk about what's happened in the World Cup so far leading up to this. Allie Riley, dear friend of yours.
Yeah, I've cried 3 times.
Really?
Have you watched her?
No, I did.
She was bawling.
And then she went over to her mom and
her boyfriend and was crying.
Oh, don't care about him. It's the mom. It's the mom for me. It's the mom for me.
Yeah, the mom. Bev, she's a staple at Angel City games. She signs autographs as well. So
I'm gonna get her autograph next.
As much as Allie's spotlight, it's Bev's too. This was for Bev.
This is for Bev. What's so exciting is that New Zealand won their first World Cup game ever.
Yeah.
At home, sold out crowd.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more about Australia. Their first game, also co-hosts.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough game for them. I knew Ireland was gonna be a great side. I knew they would give a tough game. And I couldn't predict the score before the game. Could you?
No, and it took a PK. And how do you feel about winning on a PK as a player?
You know what? A win is a win.
Okay, great. I completely agree.
But with VAR and it's gonna be close. And getting in the box is gonna be so important to teams. And also, as a defender, it kills me because you have to defend like you're a princess. And
I know, yeah. Are you the type of center back that you're doing this behind?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're an amateur if you go like this.
How do you even train? How do you even train like that?
I don't know. We just take balls to the chest all day.
Oh. Bet you never thought you'd say that as a lesbian, huh? Okay, it's starting. Okay, we have.
Oh my God, the starting lineup. Here we go. Oh! 13. 14 minutes.
Who scored?
Sophia Smith.
What a pass, Morgan! Incredible.
Okay, there can't be a U.S. World Cup party without someone that doesn't know what the hell is going on.
Obviously.
So let's go get our new recruit, Lauren.
Okay.
We will recruit you.
Hey, party time! What the fuck is this, y'all? You said it was just a party. We're doing soccer shit?
Yes, we are!
To get you to a 7! Let's go!
Yay! Oh my God, what is this?
It's a soccer.
It's the best team in the world.
Australia?
Did you see that goal?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
A lot of
love
clear
her
haircuts
braids.
on the Vietnamese team. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
The top, is that
Stereotyping queers.
what? Pretty sure I'm seeing my people. The goalie's last name is Tran.
we found.
Okay, 9 times out of 10, Alex Morgan scores that with her left foot.
I know.
I'm still shocked that everyone playing isn't gay.
They might not know it.
Oh, fair.
What gives you guys gay vibes for me?
Where do
Everything.
I begin?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of my identity, so.
Now, is there a halftime show for this since it's the bigger one?
There might be entertainment on the TV. Commercials.
Commercials.
like the Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah.
Oh, her nose.
Oh my God.
It's Julie Ertz.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what, though? At training, I did the same thing, and I chipped my tooth, and she was cracking up.
And she was cracking up. You're like, calm a bitch.
So I don't feel bad.
I will say it's very cool to hear Vietnam playing in the World Cup.
When did you know they had a national team?
Not until this World Cup.
I don't know. I'm just the dog magnet.
It's the gay vibes.
What gives it away? Oh, God.
I don't know, but I feel like all the evidence is right there.
I feel like it's kind of right there. This Vietnamese goalkeeper has kept her team in this game.
Yeah, I think all goalkeepers against the U.S. are going to have the game of their lives,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Pino, sprint!
How tall is her?
How tall is her?
Oh, word? She looks so much bigger.
I think 5'8".
I think Tilda Swinton should play Megan Rapinoe in a movie.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
Oh!
Wow, 3-0. We did it!
You guys guessed it.
I'm just excited to see this team play together more and gel more and find a rhythm with each other. I think the scoreline should have been higher than 3-0. There were a lot of chances that we weren't able to kind of capitalize on. So as we move forward, you're not going to get a lot of chances against these stronger teams. And so if you're in front of the goal, you better put it on frame. And I think we didn't do the best job of that in this game.
Yeah, and these players are still figuring out how to play with each other. So it was a good game to kind of get the jitters out. But they do have the Netherlands next on Wednesday. And
which is the runner-up to the last World Cup.
yes, but they are without Miedema.
True.
They're probably arguably the best forward in the world. They're still a strong side. They have a great midfield. They have a great coach, and it's going to be exciting to watch. But I hope we are more attacking minded and more ruthless in the final third. We were trying to be like a little too patient today, but maybe that was the game plan. Maybe it was to rest some legs and just figure out how to combine with each other near the box.
And with a game like going up against the Netherlands, I think you're going to get to see that back line tested like you kind of wanted to see.
Yeah, I want to see what they have.
Yeah.
What they got.
What they got. Today, we're talking to Kailen Sheridan. She's the current #1 goalkeeper for the Canadian National Team. She is also a goalkeeper for the San Diego Wave in the NWSL, and she is a gold medal winner in the 2022 Tokyo Olympics. Such a cool resume. We're so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for taking the time post-game to come talk to us.
Yeah, of course. Excited to be the second goalkeeper on here. It's called.
We're not keeping track. I'm not keeping track.
The first Canadian that plays in the U.S. I'll take it. I want to kind of highlight, you got injured. You had surgery in 2021. And apparently the day after surgery, you were catching balls while sitting. And this was right before the Olympics. And just your dedication to get back was incredible. I know you got an opportunity to play one game in the Olympics, but now you're the 2022 goalkeeper of the year, arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the world. And I just wanted to say that we're so excited to have you on.
Thank you. Wow. I don't really respond well to compliments, but I appreciate it.
Please accept them from us because we feel them with our whole heart.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Speaking of great goalkeeping, you had some incredible saves last night. Given the result, how are you feeling post-game?
Obviously, we wanted the win. It's a little disappointing to come away. It kind of feels like we dropped points, but also, it was a lot of people, including myself's first World Cup match. So it was good to kind of get our feet in the water a little bit and just get some minutes. I know I was nervous, incredibly nervous before the game, and I'm sure, well, I know a lot of my teammates were as well. So I think that first 30 minutes we had to just shake some nerves out. And I think going into the next game, we'll have like a little bit more of an even keel mentality. Obviously, there'll always be nerves, but I think just because of it was a lot of our first games, we could see that kind of come out a little bit. And it's not a loss, so I think we need to stop treating it like that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, a point is a point in the World Cup, and every point matters.
And I think people don't realize that, like, Nigeria is a great team. They have, like, Alozie,
Oh, 100%.
Ordega, Aziza Oshola. They have, like, so many amazing players, and their goalkeeper had, like, the game of her life.
Anumanu, Kanu, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Abiodun in the midfield, she's now one of my favorite players. She's like 19
Yeah,
and she
she's-
freaking crushed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But with that being said, your back line, and including you with like Lawrence, Giles, Buchanan had an amazing game. Like when I was watching the game, I'm like, how are teams going to break them down? But now the question is like, how are you going to score? And I think that's the hardest part in the World Cup is like, especially with all the jitters, to be able to do that. Yeah. But I think this was a good first game to kind of wrinkle out those things.
What is the sort of in-game action that makes you like settle down? Is it like punching a ball in a cross? Is it like the first big save? Or is it like the first time you get your hands on the soccer ball?
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a solid answer to that, but I feel like
because when you came out in the cross and punched, that was like, she doesn't seem nervous at all. You said you're nervous. I'm like, she commanded the hell out of that box.
I was nervous like the entire 90 minutes. Like, it's the World Cup. Like,
yeah,
it's something you dream about like your entire life, and it's like your biggest goal. So I was definitely nervous for the first at least 15 minutes. I think then getting a couple of touches with my feet, getting a couple of touches with my hands, like just to get settled into the game and just kind of get back to a place where you remember like you play this every week, you play this every day. Like, it's not any different. It's just hyped up because it's your dream. So I think just getting into that first 15, 20 minutes was crucial for me. I honestly was like feeling good. The last couple of weeks was like, oh, when is the nerves going to come? Like, they're going to come. As soon as I put my butt down in the bus, I went crazy. The entire bus ride, I was like, I found them. I'm screwed.
What does that look like for you? Are you like very quiet? Like, I know when I get nervous, I get fully like, no one talk to me, please stay away. But I know that looks different for people. Yeah,
I was definitely like in my head and just like silent and just like, but it's a time where everybody's like rocking their music. So like everybody's quiet anyway. So you're just like, yeah, I'm rocking my music too.
What kind of coaching do you like? And does it come mostly from your goalkeeping coach or like the head coach? Like Nigeria had a couple corners where I was like, holy crap. Like, even in those moments, like, is there certain things that help with that, calm you down or motivate you even? Yeah,
I think in the moment, like the goalkeeper coaches and the head coaches can give you confidence, but ultimately, I also take a lot of my confidence from my teammates and like just getting that positive reinforcement from them and like that push from the bench. I've been so blessed to play with incredible goalkeepers and like have incredible other goalkeepers on my team, and like they play a huge part in my external confidence. And like I like could look over and see Sabs cheering me on and like see Liz like getting up and just like fist pumping in the air for me. Like I just, like they're just wanting the best out of our team. And like that kind of mentality is like such a shift in my ability to like stay focused and present. Like I've been so blessed. Like Erin McLeod, my literal hero, was my teammate in the Olympics. And like when I would get on the field, she would just look at me and just be like, bitch, just smile. Like, calm down. Like she would just like bring me back to earth, and like it, made such a huge difference for me, especially in the moment.
We all need that person in our life that's like, bitch, just smile.
Like, even if you're not feeling it.
Yeah, like, bitch, just like loosen up that butthole a little bit.
100%.
So we both want to know, where do you keep that gold medal? Do you have a special case? Do you sleep with it? Where do you keep it? You don't even know.
I think it's in the closet.
No special place? Okay. You know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah. It's in there.
Yeah.
We got other things to get now.
Yeah. All gold medals in the closet.
Put them in the closet.
Put them in the closet. We're out of the closets, but the medals are in the closet.
Absolutely. They went in so we could come out.
I feel that should be on a t-shirt somewhere. That's amazing.
They went in so we could come out, and it's just like a little gold medal walking into a closet.
You are getting married soon to your fiance, and I'm still waiting for my invitation, but I'll keep looking for it.
It's probably lost in the mail.
Yeah, I'm sure. How's that journey been with her being able to support you? I don't know, is she coming to the World Cup at all?
Yeah. She's coming. She's coming next week. Really excited about that, to be able to share that with her. And my family's coming as well. So that's just like a massive moment for me as well. But yeah, she's been a huge part of my journey, especially in the mental side of the game and just like everything outside of soccer. She's done every single part of the wedding planning. So I have been zero help.
That's amazing.
Okay, shout out to your fiance.
Oh yeah, she's crushing it. Let's be honest though, she doesn't want my help. You know, like she'd be like, you should do this, but then I do it wrong, you know?
Is it one of those things where like she asks you to do it, but it would just take more time to explain what she wants 100%. You to do? Yeah,
she'll ask me to do it, but it's like not on her timeline that I'm going to do it. So it's like, I'll just do it. I'm like, okay, fine.
That's so important to, you know, I feel like it's very easy to have our jobs become our full identity. And like, do you find that having your wife and seeing these other has helped your game, inside the game?
Yeah, for sure. I think it takes a little bit of the pressure piece that like I put on myself off. I think the pressure that I put on myself is bigger than any pressure that anybody else would do. So it just takes like a percentage of that off, knowing like no matter what happens today, like I go home, we still have our life together. My dog still loves me. That's all that matters, you know.
What would we do without dogs?
What would we do?
Yeah, your dog's barking at you, but what the dog's really saying is, hey, smile, bitch.
Yeah, really. That's what she's saying. Like, what the hell? Why are you upset? Like, we're going to the park.
It's sometimes very isolating. Like, all you have kind of before that is soccer, and you want to always kind of achieve your dreams, achieve your goals. Tien, you're in comedy. It's very similar. So when you have, like, a life outside of your job, it's like, okay.
That's...
Is it? Is it not?
It's less physically demanding, but it is...
It's still very blinders on.
Thank you. You know what, Paige? I will take the comparison. I'll absolutely take it. Thank you. No, but you're right. Like, I think when I first started doing comedy, I thought every stand-up, like every open mic in a basement with 0 people that I was like performing to like one old drunk man at the bar was like make or break. And like, there was so much pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I imagine different games are like that too, but it's like you get through a thing and there's so much more on the other side. So I'm so happy that you have that.
Oh yeah, every game is like that. What do you mean? Every game is make or break.
Are you giving yourself space to be like freaking out that you're at the World Cup? Like
absolutely
after this,
not.
when you get up? No. Thank you for being honest.
We did that before. We'll do it after, but like it's so hard. We keep saying it to each other too, like, "Hey, enjoy every moment, like live it up. We're here, like soak it in." And then you get into this mode where you're just like, "We need more points. We need more goals. We need to win." That's just the truth. That's why you have teammates, man. You just like push each other to remember those things. Like, I need to help other people because I can't do it for myself.
Who is that person for you on the team that is like reminding you to take it in, or is the person that you turn to or lean on when things get tough?
I think like our veterans like Sink and Soph, like that was one of their biggest messages coming into this tournament was just like, you know, you just like never know what's going to happen in the future. So like while you're here, you just got to soak it up because like we've been through these things where we're so tunnel visioned and like maybe don't have like the most enjoyable memories because we just didn't look around.
You bring up Christine Sinclair, who is the record holder for international goals, both for men and women's soccer. For our listeners who don't know that, what is it like to play against her in practice all the time?
I mean, it only makes me better. I'm so lucky I get to train against her. She's like literally incredible. I had posters of her all over my walls growing up. Like, it's surreal to play with and like against your heroes. But now I'm at a place where I'm like, that's my friend. Like, Sinky's my friend, and like it's so cool. But it's also like I want to push her to be better because she pushes me to be better through like my entire time on this team. And I feel like I'm finally at a place to be able to push her back. And like, I'm sure she would say, like, she has said in the past that I've been pushing her like since I got here, and like, you know, I fit right in, all that. But I finally feel like confident in a place to be like, I'm going to make you better now. Like, I feel like we're good and we're going to make each other the best that we can be in this like push to get her what she truly deserves, that World Cup title.
Who gets a chance to get to say that to someone who has been on their wall?
It's wild. I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Sometimes I just look at her like, yeah.
Like, what was it like when you first met her? Did you meet her?
Dude, I didn't talk to her.
Yeah, she's scary.
Where was it at?
But so nice.
It was in Portugal. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget because I posted a picture I posted a picture and it was just like me, and there was like 2 or 3 girls like blurry in the background, but it was just like, just for me to be like my first camp with the national team, you know, just like I didn't think really anything of it. And then I look at the comments and my mom posted in the comments, there she is, your hero in the back. Like, what a full circle. I was like, Mom, I swear to God, if you don't delete that freaking comment right now, like, you're going to embarrass me. I'm like, I'm trying to make friends. Like,
it's so wonderful that you bring up Christine Sinclair as your hero, because I just saw a picture of you and Christine in like,
oh yeah, that was cute, right?
These perfect poses. And like, first of all, how did that post come to be? And also, like, that poster is going to be up in other kids' rooms.
Oh, shoot. I never thought about that.
Maybe my wall, actually.
I know. Maybe my wall.
Like, so inspiring.
This is it. We did it. No, it was just like media day, and we went in height order, which is like the weirdest order that I feel like we could have gone in. But like, FIFA makes the call, so we go with it. And it was like Jordan, me, and then Sink in the first block. And then the one lady was like, you guys can do like group shots and stuff. And I was in there and I was like, Sink, get over here, you know, jokingly. I was like, what do you want to do? And she was just like, so I did it back.
It's truly, I saw it the other day and it gave me such like pure joy. It was definitely one of those photos where I was like, man, I miss being a part of a team.
Yeah, teams are fun. They can be rough, but they're also fun.
They're mostly fun. They're mostly fun.
Yeah,
I forget about all the games and remember all the locker talk usually. Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about VAR and how like crucial that might be in this tournament. You saw like a PK in your game. There's a lot of PKs, and but there's also a lot of red cards because they can look that up. You actually got a red card against Joel Rain.
That one's debatable, but
they're all debatable. I remember I got a red card against Dabinia. She definitely flopped, but but now
I can believe it.
Yeah, as a defender and a goalkeeper, and like it's a lot different defending in the box these days because you have to be very careful because everything is watched. Like, how do you think VAR is going to play out into the tournament, and is that something on your minds as well?
I mean, it's definitely going to massively impact the tournament. I think we've already seen it impact like games even in like NWSL or like EPL and all that. Like, you just see the game slow down a little bit and people have to think about their next move a little bit more than they did in the past. I mean, I think it's a good thing in terms of like a safety aspect. Like, I think we got hit with a couple pretty bad tackles yesterday, and like that kind of worked out for us in a way. But it also can really impact the game. And there's definitely things that we've put into like practice of like, how do we deal with 2-3 minutes of like stoppage in the middle of a game? How do we deal with like a potential PK that is going to take, like a typical PK takes over 2 minutes to like actually be called, which is a lot of pressure on the taker. And like a usual PK would be like, boom, bam, done. Like it would be like called PK, 30 seconds later, she's taking it and it's, you know, it's over. Now you have over 2 minutes of wait time, which is just a buildup of emotions and pressure. And it weighs on both the taker and the goalkeeper in different ways. And we have definitely like have to add in different ways to deal with that time.
How does everyone feel about the ref getting to like announce that the result?
It's so weird, man.
Isn't it so bizarre?
I feel like I'm in an American football game.
As a fan, I'm like, I should never hear their voice.
I know. When she started talking, I was like, what? Like, I forgot that they could do that. And they were going to do that. Like, I knew that, but I forgot until she started talking. And I was like, why is she stopped? Like, just go.
I'm always waiting for them to slip up and say something under their breath.
100%. It's going to happen.
I think it's going to happen, too. When I first saw it, I was like, do we need this? This is weird. I've grown up.
People wanted it.
Really?
They said they trialed it in the U20 World Cup, and the like feedback was so positive, like that the fans wanted to know what was going on. And I was like, okay. I mean, it really just is just weird for like 5 seconds for us, so like we can get it up.
And no one can just see this motion with their hand. Like PK. They have to listen to it too. So.
Yeah, no, you can't just wait. There's no anticipation anymore. You just know things.
It's making me feel like my dad when I'd be like, back in my day, refs didn't talk. Like, I feel like it's making...
I'm dead. Yeah, back in my day.
Back in my day, these refs didn't say a word to us. Now we hear everything. It's too much.
I also feel like none of them ever spoke English, so it's like weird now.
Yes. We're getting a lot of interesting ESL, which is cool to hear, I guess.
Absolutely phenomenal that everybody has a second language, and
I know.
it's great. But it's so weird being able to communicate with a ref.
Can you speak any French?
Yeah, I can speak a little French, but it's not great. I can understand it. Like when I'm sitting at the table and they're talking to each other, I just like talk to them back in English because I'm like, I'm not embarrassing myself from my shit French.
Yeah. They judge too, to be fair.
Dude, they're judgy. I'm trying, man.
Seriously, thank you so much for coming on. This was really fun. I hope it was.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't too much.
Kailen, it was so great to meet you. Thank you so much for sitting down. And my family lives outside of San Diego, so I'm going to come down and cheer you on, bring my parents. We'll be Sheridan fans.
Go away, baby, go away.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, Paige. Paige, I'm sorry.
Listen,
I didn't
we're
say
still
it.
sitting at the bottom of the table. You want an underdog story, and we're
sorry.
So are we.
I support my co-host, and I support my co-host, and I support my guests.
You can't do both, okay?
Yes.
Let's go with the California final. Let's go for it.
That'd be so cool.
Oh, that sound means we've reached our final segment, Stoppage Time.
Can you tell us, before we go, I've seen so many images and videos of players taking these hot shots. What are they? What are they? What are they for? What do they taste like?
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay, yeah. Picture a warm fireball shot.
Okay, I love
like
those.
Cinnamon whiskey, if anyone doesn't know that. And take out the alcohol. So it's just warm cinnamon cayenne pepper that you're supposed to take in 100-degree weather. And
is it warmed on purpose? It has to be warm. Is it lukewarm?
I
need to know the mouth temperature.
No, it's lukewarm to hot. I don't see like heaters in our place, so I don't know if they're like pranking us. I don't know why they can't be cold. Still confused on that. A lot of fans are like, we need to do some research? Does it actually help? Is Hot Shot just like paying our league money? And maybe. We had 2 players take it. Memes were everywhere. People were making fun of it. Alyssa Thompson actually threw up on the field.
Oh, God.
Poor girl. And
what is it supposed to help with?
muscle cramps. It's supposed to like trick your brain and stop the pain nerves and
Okay.
relax your muscles.
Do you think that works?
I don't know. I'll do anything that maybe works.
I love tricking my brain. I'm sorry. It's hard to realize that Natalie Portman is not like standing over with a witchy cauldron and like making it. Like I would watch that masterclass. I would watch a masterclass of Natalie Portman making hot shots and throwing things all over the living room. Do you know which one? You know which one I'm talking about? She's like, she walks in and is like, and goes, "That's acting." It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I probably want
please
to.
gift that as a class to me.
I probably want to drink her drink. I would trust Jennifer Garner though.
Why?
Have you seen her cooking classes?
No, no.
Yeah, she's an incredible cook. So, Jennifer Garner, you
Jay
heard
Garnes.
it here.
Jay
You heard it
Garnes.
here. We need a new hot shot drink. Thanks, everybody.
See you next time on In These Cleats.